for a spot. How's it going, everybody? My name is Liam. Today, I'm doing one of the biggest trips that I have planned this year. I am currently on an island on Lake Huron. I'm 6.5 kilometers off the mainland of Canada, and we're gonna be spending the next 3 days out here with my dad. The island we're currently on is called Flowerpot Island, and it's a pretty easy place to access, and there's a couple campsites here, so I knew I needed to get my hands on one and come out here in the spring, so I planned this all the way back out in January, February. We're finally out here now and we're doing it, and I'm so excited to be here right now. Right now we're gonna get settled in here. Big platform here, we can put the tent down. Beautiful view of the water, and it is so nice here. Hopefully it stays like this for the next few days. This island's very interesting. It's formed by the Niagara Escarpment, which is kind of like this escarpment little mountain that goes a couple 100 kilometers around, and it really shows in this specific area. So as you can see, just right there's a big hill. All around the island, there's these hills everywhere, huge rock formations and caves, and the water's crystal clear here. It's some of the clearest water you can find in the whole country. So it's a really beautiful spot here. I came here 2 years ago with one of my buddies, and I always knew I wanted to come back here and actually camp. So today's finally the day that I'm here and we're doing what I've always wanted to do. Tonight, got some dinner. I did not cook it because I just slept for 2 hours. I was really tired, so I don't know what came on me, but I got dinner here. It's already set up. So we got some tortillas. This is from my last camp. We did a little bit of just kind of saving what we already had. So we got some chicken fajitas here. Inside we got some chicken, we got some pepper, we got some onions. We're gonna try and make this a great meal. Cheese. All right, this looks pretty good actually. We got our chicken fajita here on this beautiful view. Let's see how it tastes. That chicken's cooked really nicely. I would just sleep through all this. Normally I would get up and cook up my own meal, but I've been really tired, so I need to sleep. It's been a long day. I've got quite a few stories to tell us, some things that happened before we actually got to the campsite today. All right, it's cheese time. Hey Dad, I was gonna tell you a joke, but then I thought it'd be too cheesy. Fajita number 2. You know, the chicken like makes it taste great, but those sauces, the sauces was like what just kind of ties it all together here. This island's known for having a lot of snakes. It's the second one we've seen so far on this trip. One benefit of camping out on Flowerpot Island is that when all the boats leave, with all the tourists and all the hikers, you get the whole island to yourself. And I'm so excited. So basically the reason this island's called Flowerpot Island is it's known for these things, they're called sea stacks. And basically it's just like this little like stack of rocks and they look like flower pots. So there's a smaller one and then there's a big one. They're both pretty big actually, but we're just kind of walking towards them right now. Right there's the big flower pot. And then right behind me here is the little one. Let's go check out the little one first. So these are the flower pots. This is what the island's known for. And this place gets thousands and thousands of visitors every year, which is crazy because it's not the easiest place to get to, but they do run a little boat cruise system here. That's how we got here. So it's a pretty sweet place. I've been here once before and I actually did film it 2 years ago when I first started making videos. I came here. Now I'm back and we get to totally experience the island in a completely different way. Made it to the big boy. This thing is huge. So for reference, here I am, a 6 foot tall man next to the flower pot. And it's like ridiculously tall. It looks way bigger when you're standing right next to it compared to when you're going by it on the boat like we did earlier. What a spot. This is a great hangout spot right here. This flower pot's a lot more popular than the other one, obviously, because it's got a lot more going on with it. But both are beautiful. This one takes the cake though. It's absolutely unreal that Mother Nature was able to form this thing. How's this for a spot? Unreal here. Just unreal. It's so beautiful when there's not a soul here. All right. Now this is a great spot right here. This is kind of like a man-made rock area to make it easier for the boats to dock over here. And what it creates for us is just a super cool spot to hang out and get an excellent view of the area. Beautiful spot out here. We're gonna make our way back to the campsite because it is gonna get dark soon. The time's about 8:30 right now. Beautiful, beautiful evening. And let's get settled back at the campsite now. It's about 9:15 right now and it's starting to get dark. So what we're gonna do right now is we have this tarp here. We're gonna tarp the tent because tonight is forecasted for a pretty bad rainstorm. So even though today seemed like a pretty perfect day, there wasn't really a cloud in the sky and it was really great. Unfortunately, tomorrow we're gonna be pretty much getting rain all day and into Sunday as well. So that means we need to protect ourselves, which means we got to tarp this tent so that way we don't get any leaking overnight because it has happened before and it's no fun to have to deal with that. Whoa, got myself a hot chocolate here. Let's give it a try. Stay nice and warm. It's gonna cool down tonight. Very nice, very nice. Tarp is set up now. We're definitely gonna need that. This moth is just chilling by the light right now and I'm drinking this hot chocolate. It's a good night tonight. I'm really glad that we at least get one really nice day here. All right, beautiful night. The stars are absolutely insane out here. So cool. I love it when I can see some real stars. I actually did see a shooting star, which is something you don't see very often because most of the time it's just a plane. I'm pretty sure it was an actual shooting star this time around though. So anyway, we're gonna hop in the tent now. We're anticipating a lot of rain. I really hope it doesn't rain, but it's probably gonna be pretty bad. So we're prepared though. Everything's covered up. The tent's covered. We'll be nice and safe. Everything is in the bear bins. We're fine. So I think we'll be okay, and I know I'm gonna sleep really well tonight. That's it. We out. Day one, I would call a success. The stories that I was going to tell, I did forget to tell, so I'll tell them tomorrow. But we had a couple things happen to us today on the way to getting here that kind of screwed us over a little bit. So then we're going to hit the hay now. We had a really beautiful night. The sunset was beautiful. The Flowerpot formations are super cool. And like this island's so cool when there's not 1,000 people on it. It's beautiful. So we'll see you all bright and early. Hopefully it's not too rainy tomorrow morning. What the hell's going on outside? It's about 1:45 a.m. and the wind is really bad. Oh my God. I really hope that this tarp holds up. Oh, what a night. That was insane. What you guys just saw was about 2 a.m. The rain and the wind was absolutely insane. I honestly thought that the tarp was gonna get taken out of the ground. Now it didn't, but 2 pegs did come out. My dad went and fixed them, but that was insane. I could not believe the weather got that extreme last night, but luckily everything held up and I still slept well. I'm pretty good at sleeping through some insane weather. I've done it before and I'm sure I'll do it many more times in my life. So just another day at the campsite. So let's go outside and let's see how it's looking. I do believe it's not currently raining, but it was raining about 20 minutes ago. The first boat of the day has arrived, as we can see over here. We didn't take that boat, but one of the boats is now here, which means there's a lot more people on this island now, and it's only gonna get higher throughout the day. But then, come 5 o'clock, last boat leaves, and then we get the whole island to ourselves again.
You want an applesauce?
Sure.
Can you catch?
Okay, it's not that bad right now. It's a little chilly, and unfortunately it's gonna stay cloudy all day, probably. Doesn't look like it's gonna be a good day for fishing, so I think I just brought this fishing rod for nothing. For breakfast today, got here some strawberry granola. This stuff's really good, so I knew I wanted to bring one to the island. Because it's kind of chilly outside, I'd like to get nice and warm, so I got some milk here, and I'm gonna just warm the milk up. I'm not gonna boil it, I'm just gonna warm it up a little bit so that way the meal's nice and toasty. So let's get all that started.
Could be fine tonight. I don't think it's gonna rain tonight. We'll actually get some sleep.
Here's the inside, pretty nice. And it tastes so good with milk, so I already see some bubbling, so I'm gonna go and throw this in there. Don't wanna boil this water, it'll be way too hot. I said water, I meant milk. Wow, I put in just the right amount. Got my spoon. Here's how the inside's looking. So this stuff's really good. I warmed up the milk and to the best that I could without it boiling. Let's give it a try. That's so nice. That is so nice, especially it's a little chilly this morning. It's wet outside, but a nice meal here hits the spot. I could eat that every day, it's so good. Lunch, we got some beef stroganoff here with beef, noodles, mushrooms, and some sauce. Looks pretty good to me. Pete's never really let us down for these types of meals. So we're gonna cook up some lunch now. For the rest of this trip, we don't have any more cooking planned. We just got a couple of these to run through, mainly just so that, you know, we didn't have to carry too much stuff in our bags. And I mean, these things they're easy to make and they actually are pretty good. It doesn't look too bad at all. All right, close that up. We're ready to go. Beef stroganoff here. Ooh, that looks really good. Here's the inside. And let's get a little bit of everything in this first bite. Here we go. So we got some rotini, mushrooms, and beef in here with a good sauce. Let's give it a try now. Wow. That sauce is really good. Whatever they did for that sauce, it's like some sort of creamy sauce. Really good. Another boat coming in. They've been coming in and out all day. It's crazy. A lot of people on the island right now, but luckily no one's really on our side. The flower pots are on the other side of the island, so most people don't come to this side, which is good. The weather's not been the greatest today, but I'm enjoying this lunch. Hopefully it's a little bit nicer later, and we're gonna go walk around again and explore the island a bit more. There's some more cool things to see, and unfortunately we're not gonna be able to cover everything, but I'm gonna cover as much as I can for all of you. This is pretty cool. We're gonna make our way to a lookout spot to see Lake Huron, but right here is like a little inland water area of the island, which is pretty cool. Some water on the island, on the lake, and just having a good time. Nobody out on this trail right now because actually this trail is technically closed right now. There was tons of trees you had to maneuver around, but I'm an adventure guy, so I don't really care. Welcome to this side of the island. We're on a completely different side of the island. We're on the west end right now. And it's raining a little bit right now, but everything that surrounds me back here, these are all islands. Every last one of them that you can see. We're on one of them right now. Absolutely beautiful. One benefit of when you're willing to go out in the rain is that there's nobody around. So you can enjoy some pretty cool things all by yourself. Wanted to come check it out. We're gonna make our way back to the campsite. It is pretty cold outside and it's raining, so I do want to go get dry, get warm, but we're having a really good time out here. We're out here on the island, so I'm not gonna sit around all day. We got things we want to see. These rocks here are really cool. I don't really know how these got here, but it just opens up in this one area and it's all rocks here. I'm hungry again, so we're gonna cook up this sweet pork and rice, dehydrated meal. One of the boats right there is leaving. All right, here's a look inside. Looks pretty good. All right, should be ready in about 15 minutes. Right here, we got our sweet pork and rice. Looks pretty good to me. Still some water in it, but I don't mind. Here's the finished product. Looks good. Here's our first bite. We got some pork and we got some beans on it. I like that taste. They put some brown sugar in it, and I think the brown sugar is what kind of gives it a cool taste, because that's not something people use very often. So it's really good. Good meals here, but we haven't done a whole hell of a lot today because of the rain situation, but we're just doing our best to power through, and the last boat of the day is leaving right now, so that means that we're gonna get the rest of the island to ourselves. So hopefully the weather is a little bit better and we can go and explore some more. Okay, we're out of the campsite now. We're doing a bit more island exploring because everybody's gone now. I just wanted to show you, my dad and I, we're checking out this cave right now. So I'm gonna show you inside the cave. Right, check it out. Pretty cool in here, pretty cool. Above me, Got the top of the escarpment caves here. What a cool view this is. Technically this is inaccessible, but because there's nobody here, I figured I'd be okay to do it. Because as I mentioned, I've been to this park before 2 years ago. When I came up onto that platform over there, I wanted to do this, but I didn't want to do it because there'd be too many people around. Now there's nobody around, so I can get away with doing this. We're gonna make our way over to the lighthouse now. This is a quick side stop. Check out some really cool views here, and we'll just keep on moving. We're at the lighthouse right now. There it is. And this is the view. It's pretty sweet. Beautiful water here. We're just chilling under this gazebo right now, just hanging out. This view is amazing. And I was just kind of thinking out here, like when all the day people leave and the boats are gone and it's just us here for the night, it's crazy to think that we're literally like one of like maybe 5 people on this whole island. And we're just in the middle of one of the biggest lakes in the world. And we're like quite a bit off the mainland. It's so cool to think that we're just out here on this island. It's, you know, no matter where you go, you're always surrounded by the water here. So cool. Love it. We've had a blast here. Today's been a bit of a lazy day because the weather's not been the greatest. Tomorrow it's supposed to be a bit nicer, even though we are going to be leaving pretty early. So yesterday was a beautiful day. Today I'm not going to complain. I'd rather be lazy here than lazy at home. So it's been raining pretty much all day, unfortunately. But we're still getting out. We're still enjoying it as much as we can because that's why we're here. Time is 9 o'clock right now, even though it doesn't really look like it. And honestly, we're gonna go in the tent for the night. It's been literally raining all day, so it's just not been the greatest day. There's really no point in getting cold and wet out here. We're gonna get comfy in the tent now. It's been a good trip overall. I'm not gonna go and complain, even though the weather wasn't exactly how we wanted it to go, because sometimes the weather creates for good stories. And you know, there wasn't a whole hell of a lot of people here today, so when I got out and we explored the island a little bit, there was nobody around. So I like that. Can't complain. I never got around to telling kind of what happened yesterday, so I thought I would come out and do that right now. Kind of teased it yesterday and then just never said anything. So what happened to us yesterday, on our way here, we left a little late and we were supposed to catch the 12 o'clock boat. So we were kind of speeding the whole way to get here, passing cars and doing things that you're not really supposed to do on the road. Nothing crazy, but you know, definitely driving a little crazier than the average driver. What ended up happening to us was when we were kind of already almost here, like literally only 20 minutes away, we got pulled over by a cop. And now luckily I wasn't driving because as a young driver, the insurance companies love me. But luckily my dad was driving and we got a little ticket. Nothing too crazy, but definitely something that wasn't very fun and we should have avoided. But anyway, we did not make the 12 o'clock boat. So what I had to do is I had to call the company that was supposed to take us here, and I had to rearrange to get the 2 o'clock boat. So we ended up getting here and we had to like kill 2 hours before we even were able to get to the island. So everything was fine and we ended up getting here okay, but the process behind it was a little overwhelming, a little intense, especially because, you know, getting pulled over by the cops is not something that's very fun. But it makes for great stories. That's how I always think of things, even though you got to pay the ticket now and that's no fun. But anyway, we had a good day. The rain's been on us the whole day. Hopefully it lets out a little bit overnight, and I don't believe it's supposed to rain tomorrow much. So let's hop in this tent now, and even though it's not even dark yet, I think we're gonna hit the sack pretty soon. The time is 9:30. It's just about to be pitch black outside. We're both very tired. It's been an interesting day of kind of lazy, but at the same time it was difficult. The weather tires you out, I think. But we're gonna hit the hay now. We're gonna get up nice and early tomorrow so that we can enjoy as much as we can before we gotta pack up and hit the boat. And it's been an overall great trip. Really love coming to this island, especially when it's just us and a couple other people on this entire island. It's really cool to think about that. And I think that's what I enjoyed most about this trip, is just the fact that we're out here on this island. Anyway, I'm gonna try my best to get some sleep now. See you all tomorrow morning. Morning, everybody. Time's about 8:30 right now. I'm gonna be getting up and we're gonna be packing everything up to get ready for this boat to come. Gonna eat a quick breakfast and then just enjoy the rest of our time here now. Oh, whoa, jeez. I'm outside. Whew. It's a little chilly. Nothing too crazy though. For breakfast here, we got some biscuits and sausage gravy. Gonna be a really nice breakfast. I really liked this one, so I thought I would give it a try for breakfast. I haven't tried it, but I mean, it just looks good. All right, here's the biscuits and gravy and the sausage. Looks pretty good. That is good. Kind of reminds me of like those hotel breakfasts you get when you get the sausage and the biscuit and everything. There's a boat right there. We're gonna get packed up because our boat's coming soon. One more boat and it's ours. We've got about 40 minutes left on the island. We're all packed up. Everything's cleared up, cleaned up and everything. Can't believe how fast this went by, but they always do fly by. It's been a great time here on Flowerpot Island. I really love it on this island. So much cool things to see here, so much history around it. And obviously the flowerpot formations are so cool. So we're just waiting around now for the boat. We're gonna hop on and we're gonna get on out of here. All right, well, this trip went by very fast. The boat's coming to get us in about 20 minutes. So we're gonna start walking all our stuff over and we're gonna be boarding the boat. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. We had a great time, 3 days out here on the island. The weather wasn't always on our side, but we still made the best of it. And it's pretty beautiful here, I gotta say. So if you're ever in the area, Tobermory, Flowerpot Island, you gotta come check it out for sure. Don't forget to stay in the great outdoors so you can find some amazing views like this. Please like and of course subscribe. We're only a couple dozen subscribers away now from 1,000, so every subscriber right now means a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching. See you all in the next episode.